talking about since morning, that culture truly is what do you do when nobody tells you what to do. It's what's really into your bloodstream, what's your true DNA, and that talked about that. So Nirajan, over to you. Tell me, as the CEO, as a young CEO of life insurance company.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for having us here. I feel really privileged and honored to be part of this discussion. And also thank you, NBA and Sanjeev Dai, for a warm welcome. And if I have to define culture in one sentence, probably I would say culture is something when people are not watching. That's what say very popularly. You do things when your management is not watching. We do things when people are not observing you. You're not doing things so that people are going to appreciate you. Let me just give you one of the examples. I think we have heard of the stories of Southwest Airlines. In 1991, when Southwest Airlines was going through a severe fuel price crisis, the staff volunteered price cuts. They did not have to implement the strategy that we were going to cut the prices or the employee benefits and all those things. So culture is, I think, the collection of behaviors, that is culture. And when we have to define culture, I think we cannot neglect the fact that values play a really important role in driving that culture, because collectively values drive behaviors, and behaviors collectively contribute to culture, and culture collectively will contribute to performance. So we kind of see that when it comes to running a business, at times we feel so many companies are coming up with very brilliant strategies. They have fine strategies. They want to go out in the market and they want to get that market share. That's what my strategy is. I don't really care about things, but the strategy probably will give you return for this year. But if you really want to have sustainable return over a period of time, number of years, you need to have good culture. And as this is a popular statement, I'm sure all of us know here, as Peter Drucker correctly said, that culture is strategy for lunch. So at times we kind of feel that if you have right strategy in place, everything will be taken care of. I'm going to make profit, my company is going to get me dividends, shareholders will be happy, as a CEO I'm going to get promoted. But eventually what happens, you might have short wins, but if you do not have right culture, and people may not feel like working for the organization. I feel suffocated to work for that organization, for example, because the collective culture is not good. And my manager is not promoting the kind of open conversation in my organization. If I have to say something to my manager, I fear. I don't feel like saying, because if I say something, then I'll be caught. I don't want to promote that kind of environment. Never blossom where people will have their say, people will have the kind of ideas and thoughts. So if staff is feeling suffocated, probably you can have profit in short term, but eventually, I think your staff will leave you, and the moment they get opportunity, they'll not even think twice before leaving you. So for me, culture